Hello everyone, welcome to my video of a sentimental kind of day. You know, I've been doing a lot of reminiscing. I woke up this morning, I've been reminiscing a lot about different things in my life and things that have happened. I'm sure you do the same thing. At times you just kind of stop and you look around, you wonder what happened to all the people that you used to know. Then you find out that they're dead and that you're still living. And it kind of, in a way, it makes you feel guilty, like, like the soldier, on the battlefield with his friends that were killed. And he's standing with his gun and he says, why did I live and they die? And he actually felt guilty. And there's times in your lives when your friends die, people you've known for years, loved ones, your spouse, and you're left with the reality of, Lord, why was I spared? Why am I here? And these that are so much better than I are dead and gone. They have departed. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of reminiscing today, and I saw this special they had on John Lennon and George Harrison of the Beatles were being interviewed about their money. And boy, I was all excited about that. And George Harrison was talking. He had $450 million at the day of his death in his savings account. And John Lennon, at the day of his death, had $500 million in his savings account that Yoko Ono quickly took over and seized. And then, Julie Lennon, John Lennon's son, and his wife, Cynthia, first wife, had to sue in order to have his offspring covered, so it's a shame, but anyway, they were talking about it, and John Lennon was saying, we've got, quite a bit of money, and when we didn't have it, we wanted it, and then George spoke up, and he said, yeah, but he said, now that we have it, it's not really all that much of a thing. Well, here's my question I want to put to you people today. Please put in your comments about this. I want to ask this question to you, or I'll just put this to you. Why didn't John Lennon, with $500 million, give $100 million to his fans? Now, I'm talking $1 million per person. Do you realize 100 million people would have been helped so incredibly much by the Beatles that they all loved and enjoyed their music and helped make them what they are today? Well, George Harrison had $450 million. John Lennon could have gave $100 million. George Harrison could have gave $100 million, $1 million to each person. So that's 200 million people that would have become millionaires. Of course, income tax, they would have took, 25, 35% away from them. You know how the taxes are. The tax man, as George Harrison said in his famous song, Tax Man. And Ringo Starr today has $450 million in his savings account. So now he could give $100 million, and that would be 300 million people that have been blessed by God and blessed by the Beatles to become a millionaire. Of course, by the time income tax got through with them, they might not have but $700,000. But what would you do with $700,000? Okay, and now we come to Sir Paul McCartney. Okay, Ringo's Sir also now. But Sir Paul McCartney has way over $1 billion. Paul McCartney could give $500 million to his fans. 1 million per person. Now people, You've got 800 million people in this world of woe that we're all living in. By these extremely blessed and talented musicians and songwriters and performers that made so much, and now they have an opportunity to give back. I know it's their money. I know that. I'm not putting anybody down or saying, hey, give me $1 million. No, I'm saying with my hand out, like a panhandler. No, I'm just saying if I were in the Beatles' shoes to this very day, I would not like to take to my grave $500 million like John Lennon did, when there's so many people that need help in this day and hour that we are all living in. George Harrison went to his grave with $450 million that he could never spend. Think of it, people. Think of that much money and how you could bless others. See, that's what I've always dreamed of doing, was winning the lottery. That's why I buy lottery tickets today. I want to win so I can give to others and help others. But he wrote, I just wanted to put that out there. Today's kind of a sentimental journey day for me. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm Grandpa Hickory. Do you feel the way I do about money? Hit the like button, subscribe. See you on the next video.